That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Hart comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. And then for Brooklyn, Johnson, he's checked in for Whitehead. And it's Luke Kennard in for Josh Giddey. Here's the bodyguard. 37 points for him. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Reed. Kennard covering. The fadeaway. Chalk up 2 there. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
Outside Thomas. Back to Kennard. Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Nets. Here's the bodyguard. Kennard covering. And that one's good, the bodyguard.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense is right there. And Brooklyn making a change here. Martin's checked in. Pass to Marshall. Martin kicks to Thomas. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. Here's Martin. Minnesota with the rebound.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Nice job there by Levine making the extra pass and putting it on the money.
Nets trail by 10. Now, here's Kennard. He's got 14. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And Brooklyn making a change here. On defense, Minnesota. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Payton. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's the bodyguard. Misses from close range. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside Thomas. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Thomas got 14 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Payton passes to the bodyguard. And there's the drop. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Nice move. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Kerr's checked in. Kennard kicks to Thomas. Buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got 24.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Levine. Kicks it out to Kerr. No good on the 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Martin finds Kennard. Over Kerr. Minnesota with the rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams passes to the bodyguard. Lets the 3 fly. Levine, that's good. Levine's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's a consistent range scorer. Levine's team wants him to find these looks.
Pass to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. The bodyguard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Free throw line jump shot. Kerr's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint. And the basket by Thomas. 26 points for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Bean passes to the bodyguard. Back to Levine. Yes, that goes in. Levine's got 9.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
From deep, Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Nance. Kennard is out there with Johnson. Then it's Martin. On deep, Collins drills it from outside.
Well, those are the quick twitch muscles from Collins.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Over Levine. Kept alive. Outside for Martin. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Nance with it. Now guarded by the bodyguard. Outside, Martin. Pass to Nance. Lets it go from 11, and that one, good.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kennard has good instincts as a passer as well.
Here's the bodyguard. Outside, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Nance finds Kennard. Johnson sets the screen for Kennard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite 3-point shooter.
The bodyguard passes to Levine. And too long on the shot. Nets trail by 12. The 3 from Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the bodyguard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The bodyguard's got 47 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Knocks it loose. And he drives in, and that one is hammered home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Johnson kicks to Kennard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Pass to the bodyguard. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. Here's the bodyguard. Now here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by the bodyguard. The shot's good from Kennard.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Here's the bodyguard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Collins against Martin. Pass to Giddey from the arc. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Johnson. Kennard with the rebound. Nets trail by 18. Back to Martin. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Here's the bodyguard. Kennard covering. Reed with a screen on Kennard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Reed throws it down.
What a statement by Naz Reed. Showing you what happens when his team is in rhythm like this.
Nets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Nance passes to Kennard. It's good. Kennard's got 21 in the game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The bodyguard passes to Levine. McDaniels, a screen on Johnson. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The drive by Nance. And Nance slams it in.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Here's the bodyguard. Kennard covering.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh. Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, Giddey. Pass to Johnson. Kennard with the ball. Rebound collected by Levine. Down low, here's the bodyguard, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Collins. And a new group in for the Nets. Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. Johnson comes in for Martin. Whitehead's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson. Thomas dishes to Marshall. Johnson outside, and Thomas has it in the corner. And again, it's the Nets missing. Timberwolves leading by 17. So the wing on the left. Here's the bodyguard. They get it back. Reed misses in close. Nets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Timberwolves passing it around. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's stolen by Randle. Pass to the bodyguard. Outside, Levine. Now here's Randle. Giddey defending. That's good from Randle on the assist by Levine. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Whitehead. Thomas against Levine. Minnesota with the rebound. Levine's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Giddey kicks to Johnson. Outside Thomas. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 19. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Levine. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Takes the 13-footer. Giddey, no good. Timberwolves on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Count it. The bodyguard's got 59 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Over to the wing. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the Nets miss again. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it's the bodyguard missing. The Nets shooting here about 46% for the game. Giddey finds Johnson. A 3, Marshall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the bodyguard. On the wing, Levine. Randle passes to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Giddey. That one goes. Count it. Giddey's got 25 points.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Outside, Levine. Here's the bodyguard. Giddey defending. And it's the bodyguard missing. Nets trail by 21. Giddey the pass to Johnson. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Giddey, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And one team is just
good. That's another bucket.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right. 3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. That one drops for him. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Whitehead. And here is Marshall. Here's Giddey. Misses the 3. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-6 run. The bodyguard passes to Randall. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the bodyguard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
There's the pick. The 3 from Thomas. Out to the wing. There's Whitehead. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Here's the bodyguard. So it's Minnesota winning this one east. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're